We talked to you last week. John hadn't announced yet.
Yep.
What have you seen out of Max Bielfeldt and Mark Donnell to make you think that they can be contributors next year?
We watch them every day, and between those two and don't forget Ricky Doyle as well. I mean, these are three big kids. I mean, Donnell with a full 6'9", Ricky Doyle might be a full 6'10", and Max has just been waiting for opportunity. Many days Max has been a really good player in the post. So they all have a great opportunity here. They're all going to have to do it when the lights are on. When the ball goes up with real games, and I know they're anxious to try and prove themselves.
Has Donnell made the sort of physical gains that you expected out of him this year?
He's had a great year. He's had a great year in the weight room, and in every regard, he's had a great year. The young man can really shoot the ball.
With Max and Mark, they're a little bit better as far as outside shooters. Do they have that inside presence, and to what extent do you?
They really have a good inside game. They both are good finishers around the rim. They have good little hook shots. I think what you saw from Jordan at the end of the season, our hope is that they will be able to really be similar to how he was playing at the end of the year.
And to what extent do you sort of adjust the offense to their strengths as opposed to?
Oh, we have options. We have options. I mean, we try and do anything when you have because they can really shoot the ball. Pick and pop options rather than all pick and roll is another option we can use, which drives us crazy when we have to guard Adrian Payne who can pick and roll or pick and pop. That's difficult to defend.
Max, I tell you, he's been a fixture in our scout team, over his time here at Michigan. And one of the skill sets that he brings to the table is the ability to play inside out. At 6'8", he's very nimble. Has the ability to create plays for himself and others. I think now what happens is similar to what we saw with Jordan Morgan in the NCAA tournament. When you're not looking over your shoulder, potentially, to come out in certain stretches, confidence can spike. So I look for that out of a guy like Max Bielfeldt. I even look for some opportunities for Mark Donnell, coming into the fold. Another inside-out big at 6'10", who can bring a skill set to the table that I think will be intriguing to us all.
And Jordan was saying they're a little bit better outside shooters than John and he are. Is that something where that's going to be their strength that you try to play off that strength, or do they still have that ability to make plays inside?
We're still trying to discover exactly what their strengths will be for us next season as they go throughout the off-season regimen and training, and also be provided the stimulus of real, the main guy reps, with other guys around them. I think at the end of the day, they will bring a different dimension to the table because they can stretch out and shoot to three. I think they're also good passers, so they'll be, they'll fit seamlessly into our scheme, that we try to implore each and every year. But with Ricky, we know he brings great size and a reputation of being able to play with his back to the basket, create offense for himself, a guy that can attract double teams, which makes easier offense for others. So we're excited to see how the pieces fit. But right now, to make a true projection would probably be premature.
And with you gone and John gone, Mitch still thinking it over, what have you seen out of Max Bielfeldt, and what does he need to sort of improve on to go into that role of being, on the court all the time?
Max just has to get comfortable. I mean, it's hard when you don't get a lot of playing time, and that's a tough part about the situation he's been in is that playing behind so many people, it's hard to really get a feel when you're out there for a couple minutes at a time at most. And so he'll have the opportunity to play more and grow and kind of play his game and get more comfortable.
And seeing him on the practice court, what do you sort of see from him as far as what he can contribute that's maybe the same as what you did, what's different than what you?
He's a really good scorer. He's a really good finisher. He can shoot the ball. So, like I said, it's just about him being comfortable.
And how about Mark Donnell? Because none of us have gotten to really see him yet against college competition.
Mark is going to be really good. He's young, obviously, but he's grown a lot this year. He's gotten a lot stronger, a lot smarter, a lot more skilled, and I think he's got a really bright future.